Be nice.
Welcome to the post-game press conference from the game between Uruguay and Turkey. We have Team Uruguay up first. Joining us is Coach Magnano and Bruno Fittipaldo. Coach, we'll start with you first. Just your thoughts on the first game here against Turkey.
Empecemos con usted, sus comentarios del partido, su análisis.
Una situación bastante incómoda con la derrota que acabamos de sufrir, ¿no? Porque tranquilamente me podría cobijar o amparar en esto de venir a competir, de ganar experiencia, pero a mí como entrenador no me basta eso. Siempre mi cabeza está en ganar experiencia, y ganar. Creo que hoy el equipo hizo un trabajo increíble, sobre todo en un largo pasar del partido defensivamente. Hemos sido muy agresivos, pero no nos alcanzó en un final cerrado. Turquía hizo mejor las cosas y se queda al final con el partido. Es más, me animo a decir que no es la diferencia esta tampoco, ¿no? Pero bueno, les comentaba a los jugadores recién que de acá menos de 40 horas, 35 horas, tenemos que jugar nuevamente y nos tenemos que preparar para eso.
So Coach says that this is obviously an uncomfortable situation to be in a loss. It's not enough for him to just come here and have an experience on this stage, but the goal was to win. He believes that the team did an incredible job. They were aggressive on defense, and he told them at the end of the game that in a few hours they have to do it all over again and play again with the same intensity.
Thank you, Coach. I'll now ask Bruno your thoughts on the game.
As Coach said, we didn't play the key moments of the game. That's the real thing. We were fighting for many minutes. We were playing good basketball too. But in the key moments of the game, we make mistakes defensively, and we didn't have the calm to score and to see where were the advantage. So now I can't see very well the game or make a statement, but it's what the first thoughts after a tough loss, because I thought we deserved more. But to win these kind of games, you have to play good in the right moment, and we didn't do it. And they found Osman with many points in a row, and he take the game.
Thank you, Bruno. We'll now open the floor for questions. If you do have a question, just use the raise hand function in the Zoom session, and we will get to your question. And please, again, identify yourselves, your affiliation, and also direct your question to a specific person up here. Question for you, Bruno, here. Jason had a great game in that and started to get it going in that third quarter. were you guys able to kind of feed off of his energy that he brought in the second half?
Yes, he did a great game, but it wasn't enough. Of course, this is a team sport, and we need more players to help him, and especially me. I wasn't there, and that's why I feel upset today and guilty about this, because I know the role I have in this team and I couldn't help them on the way I want. So in 40 hours, as Ruben said, we have another game, so I will try to recover my mind first to be there and help the team. Of course, he had a great game like another players, but it wasn't enough because we missed some of us.
In a game like this, playing against a team from Europe that's highly regarded and could very well move on to the Olympic Games, for you guys to show the effort that you guys were able to show in this game, what does that say about the program and where it is right now, the national team for Uruguay?
About competing against European teams, as we said yesterday, of course, it's a very important moment for us, and we want to compete, and we want to feel proud of us being here. But at the moment of the game, we want to win, and we didn't do it in the right moment. That's why we feel bad now, and that's the sports. If or you win or you have to learn. I hope everybody in this team learn about it today, and don't repeat the same mistakes next one.
We have one question from Christopher Johnson. Christopher, go ahead and unmute. Christopher Johnson, go ahead.
Johnson from Global Light Magazine. I'd like to ask the coach about Turkey, if we can talk about Turkey. Here in Canada, many people think that Team Canada is the favorite, but Turkey has a very great basketball tradition, especially in recent years. What do you think makes them such a difficult team to play, and how would you compare them to Team Canada?
Él pregunta de que Turkey ha sido un equipo bien favorito acá en el torneo, pero ¿cómo usted puede comparar el equipo Turkey a Canadá?
Yo creo que todavía no lo vi jugar, no vi el juego de hoy de Canadá. Creo que estamos muy concentrados en este juego. Seguramente en el día de mañana lo veré y tendré una óptica mucho más clara. Pero los dos equipos, tanto Canadá como Grecia, del partido de hoy son grandes favoritos, como Turquía también, ¿no? Creo que está dotado de mucho talento, jugadores con muchísimo talento. Bueno, todavía esto recién comienza, es solamente un juego, están cosas por llegar, así que no quiero hablar más porque no lo he visto jugar.
Coach says that he hasn't watched Canada yet because he was focused on the game at hand tonight against Turkey. However, what he's seen from Turkey, it's a team full of talent. However, this is just the beginning of the tournament, so there's still a lot left to play.
Final question here for Bruno. You guys get back on the court in a very short period of time against the Czech Republic. What are some of the positives you can take from this game that will help you against the Czech Republic?
Well, as I said, we did many good things, and we want to reply in the next game. Defensively, we were aggressive. We shared the ball in some moments. We found open shots. We were so dynamic, as we asked before the game. So we will be there again. We know they are a great team. They play great together too, and we'll bounce back for sure.
This concludes the end of the first portion of the press conference. We'll have Turkey up next. Thank you, guys. Thank you both. All right, second portion of this press conference, we have the victorious Team Turkey after defeating Uruguay 95-86 in their first game here at the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament in Victoria, Canada. Sitting with us right now, we have Coach Ene and Jetty Osman. Coach, I'll start with you first. Just your thoughts on the first game here in Victoria and how you assessed your team's performance.
This is a difficult game. First of all the roster, we didn't make enough preparation in the beginning, and Furkan and Ersan participate to the team in Canada. That's why today this is their first game with us. We knew that we need an adaptation period, but this is a tournament and you have to win all the games. First of all, we are happy that we win the game, but when we see the details during the game, we have too much up and downs. Today we had a chance in first half to make the game double-digit difference, but unfortunately we couldn't play well these moments. And Uruguay team, they have experienced player. They are tough and they play full court pressure, and they break our organization during the game. But second half we didn't start well, and we were down. But after that we start to make more full court pressure and we became more aggressive, and that was the key of the game. Last 5 minutes, the aggressivity in defense and offensively. When we do smart things on offense, we found the difference.
Thanks, Coach. Jetty, I'll ask you the same thing. Just your thoughts on the first game here in Canada.
I mean, it was a definitely tough game. You got to give them a credit. They did a great job, especially, Jason Granger. He played great. And, the first games are always the toughest ones to play, really. And like Coach said, we had a lot of up and downs, but we got to do a better job. We had a great start. We played great basketball in the first quarter, and then, we kind of stopped in the second quarter and the second half too. But, it was the big thing for us was that we didn't give up even when we were down like 8 points. It was at one point I think it was 64-72, and it was definitely a great job from the team responding to that. It's always important to start the game with the win, but now we got to keep going, and we have another tough game tomorrow. It's going to be tough against Czech Republic. We know them, and it's going to be definitely a tough game.
Thanks, Jetty. We'll now open the floor to questions from the Zoom chat. If you do have a question in the Zoom chat, just use the raise hand function and we will get to your question. A reminder, just identify yourself, your affiliation, and also direct your question specifically to who it is for. We'll lead off with Christopher Johnson.
Thank you. It's Christopher Johnson from Global Light Magazine. I saw in 2010 in Turkey when Turkey was number 2 in that tournament, losing in the final. I felt that was a very special team. So this question is for Jetty. What do you feel is special about this current team, and how, what are your thoughts about that 2010 tournament in Turkey and the team in Turkey?
Obviously, the 2010 tournament was something that everybody's proud about. We're really celebrating the great achievement that we had in that 2010 tournament. But right now, obviously, the team is totally different. But I think that we have a lot of great talent in this team, and now the generation is changing a little bit. So that's why we have new players, we have young players, but we're definitely better. When you look this team and the teams in previous years, we're definitely better. So we just have to really keep working, and I really do believe in our team, and we know what we're capable of. Like I said, obviously we didn't have a great start tonight, but still we have the win, so we're happy about it, and we're gonna have to keep working. But really, that's it. We have a lot of talented guys, man, and I believe that we can do something special in the next couple of years.
Christopher has a follow-up question. Go ahead, Chris.
Yes, thanks for that answer. I'm looking at the FIBA World Rankings, and Turkey is actually ranked higher than Canada. And I recall, I think Turkey lost to USA maybe by 1 in China. It was a very close game, I recall. But Canada is considered the big favorite here. Why do you think your team should be the favorite, or why do you think your team would have a good chance of winning if you do play Canada?
I mean, really, for me, it's not important if we're favored or not. The one who's going to decide what's going to happen is us as a player. So whenever we step on the court, we're going to give our best. So maybe, yes, the Canada is the favorite right now, but I think that we have a great team and we're not afraid of anybody. So we're going to step up and do our best, and then we'll see. I think, on the paper, maybe they have a better team. Who knows? But I don't think like that. So that's why we're going to be ourselves and just play whatever coach asks from us, and we're just trying to do our job. That's it.
Thank you.
Coach, both you and Jetty talked about this being the first game always being difficult to just play. Why do you find the first game of most tournaments tough to get through?
This is national team. This is not like club teams, and you are not making enough preparation for this, and that's because of this. You cannot know what you're gonna face during the tournaments, and everybody starts the tournaments tough mentally and physically. That's why this kind of game, if a team during the game catch some momentum, and they make the difference, and confidence is very important here. If you believe that even you are down by 10 points, today it happened like this, and if you focus your job, then if you have potential, you can change the game. But we know that, as Jaded say, it's not important which players on the court. The names is not important. In national team, you have to be a good team, and the team's concept is more important than the individual performances. And because of this, today we won the game, but it will be a hard lesson for us also. If we lose the game, it's very difficult to recover, and this also put a pressure on the players also at the end of the game. But today, maybe we cannot talk good things about some period of the game, offensively, defensively, but I have to give the credit for the players that the confidence and the aggressivity that they gave the end of the game, it was wonderful, and they changed the game.
Jetty, you had the kind of the takeover mode in that final quarter. Did you take it upon yourself, or have you taken the role upon yourself to be that guy in those moments for this national team?
Actually, I've been that guy for the last couple of years. I mean, I'm just really trying to just step up whenever the team needs me. And this is not only about me, obviously. Dosh had a big shot tonight. Sheikmus had a great layup. It was all of them was a big plays for us. So it was not only me. It was definitely a team effort tonight. And in the last couple of minutes, we did a great job by sharing the basketball and also like playing a great defense, and that's what made us win the game tonight. But whenever I need to step up, I'm going to do it because that's just me.
Coach Alperin had a good second half. He drew a lot of fouls that really put Uruguay into foul trouble late in that fourth quarter. Why do you feel confident going to a player that's this young early in his career?
Age is not important. The game character of Alperen, he likes to play with contact, and he's ready to fight against everybody. And if he can improve defensively also, if he can, he's doing his best in defense. But We want him to step up on defensive side also. If he can improve that part of his game, he's still 18 years old, and Alperen, I'm not judging him according to his, or I am not criticizing him according to his age. For me, he's a good basketball player. Doesn't matter how old you see. And the way that how he play on the court doesn't have any difference from the other players. That's why. Okay, we are talking every time that he is very young, but this is maybe advantage for him to improve his basketball. But if he's not enough to play inside of this roster, we never put him on the court because of he's young. He's good and he's playing, and he's ambitious, and sometimes he wants to do too much things, but the experience every year that he's gonna add his basketball, he became better and better, I believe.
Last one here for you, Jetty. Game 1 was obviously against Uruguay. Game 2 was against the Czech Republic, a team that you guys are very familiar with, and a team that you lost to in China. Is this somewhat of a revenge game in tomorrow's matchup?
Definitely, yes. Last couple of years, we've been facing each other, and last year they did a great job and they really beat us. But I feel like now it's time for the revenge. You know, it's going to be a great game. I mean, obviously they have a great team. And we know them really well. They know us, so I feel that it's going to be definitely a fun game to play tomorrow. So can't wait.
Can't wait either. We appreciate you guys both, and this concludes the end of this press conference.
Can I say in Turkish media a couple?
Yes, absolutely. Don't
Bir de söyleyecek mi? Birkaç şey maçla ilgili soracak.
Yes, please. Here we go. Go ahead.
Maçla ilgili, evet.
Kazandığımız için çok mutluyuz. Zor bir maç oldu. Zor bir maç olacağını da çok iyi biliyorduk. Sonuçta tanımadığımız bir takıma karşı oynadık. Ama sonuç olarak yani hem inişli hem çıkışlı bir maç oldu bizim için. İlk çeyrekte çok iyi başlasak da ikinci çeyrek ve ikinci yarıda biraz daha düşük enerjiyle oynadık. Ama sonuçta hiçbir şekilde pes etmeyip sonuna kadar savaştığımız için ve bu maçı kazandığımız için de çok mutluyuz. Çok önemli bir galibiyet bizim için. İşte yarın da Çek Cumhuriyeti maçı var. Onu da tabii kazanmak için elimizden gelen en iyisini yapmaya çalışacağız. Teşekkürler.
Öncelikle tabii kazanmak önemli. Bugün kazandığımız için turnuvada şansımız devam ediyor. Bizim için birinci ve yani grupta oynayacağımız maçlar çok önemliydi. Şimdi bir tanesi bitti. Artık bugünü tabii iyi değerlendirme yapmamız lazım. Bu oynadığımız oyun, kazanma şeklimiz bizi ifade etmiyor. Biz çok daha iyisini oynayabiliriz ama şimdi bu süreçte de maalesef maç içinde inişlerimiz ve çıkışlarımız oluyor. Bu inişler çıkışlar da mental anlamda tabii bunlar ya tamam ya da devam maçları olduğu için oyuncular üzerinde de baskı yaratıyor. Yani ilk yarıda biz farkı daha fazla açacakken işte hücumda yaptığımız işte erken atışlar, savunmada yaptığımız birkaç tane hatayla 6 sayı farklı devreyi bitirdik ki bence çok daha farklı bir sonuçta soyunma odasına gidebilirdik. Üçüncü periyottaki ritmimiz zaten geri düşmemize sebep oldu. Ne hücum olarak ne de savunma olarak gerekli direnci gösteremedik ama oyunun sonunda baskıyı arttırarak, ön sahada yaptığımız baskıyla temposunu bozarak Uruguay'ın maçı bir şekilde kazanmasını bildik. Burada tabii Ersan olsun, Furkan olsun, yani bu şu anda 3 gün önce bizim aramıza katılan arkadaşların hala takımla ilgili hiç maç oynamadığımız için bir uyum sıkıntısı var ama çok iyi oyuncular. Biz onlara çok güveniyoruz. Kesinlikle yarın çok daha farklı bir takım olacağız. O anlamda çok daha iyi organize olacağımızı düşünüyorum. Uruguay takımı belki isim olarak işte insanları etkileyemeyebilir ama buralar sahadaki mücadele, tecrübe, işte kazanmak için doğru şeyleri yaparak fark yaratıyorsunuz buralarda. Onlar da bugün belli bir zamanlarda gerekli farkı da yakaladılar. Onun için turnuva bu. Kolay değil. Kazanarak başlamak önemliydi ama bunun daha iyisini yapmak için de bizim çözmemiz gereken sorunlarımız da var. Yarın bunun bir kısmı mental. Bunu çözeceğimize inanıyorum. Eğer yarın da maçı kazanmasını bilirsek ileride oynayacağımız 2 tane maç için çok daha ritimde ve çok daha özgüvenli olacağız. Yarın bizim için çok önemli bir maç. Teşekkür ederim.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Coach.
Thank you.